this is a group with energy, for sure. So, I would like to discuss some confusion in the wildlife conservation or wildlife will gradually that lost interest in nature, which may in turn lost interest in natural conservation. So people like me that of course welcome the concept and the idea of ecotourism. This is the definitions that by the International Ecotourism Societies back to 1990. Very, very simple. Responsible travel to natural areas, so which increase the interactions between human, people, and nature. And I think that's great. I think that's a good idea, that to increase the interactions between people and the nature, so people will appreciate nature more, and then will value the nature, and of course, in turn, like to conserve the environment and improve the well-being of the local people. This is also important, the last several words, that improve the well-being of local people, which we believe that the local people's well-being improving will automatically that improve the local people's appreciation of their surroundings. Then in turn, local people will also conserve the environment. So not only visitors, tourism conserve the environment. Tourism from the city conserve, will support the conservation of the environment, but the local people will also support by improve their well-being. Now, the next definition came from IUCN, the World Conservation Union, that environmentally responsible travel to nature area, again, this is good thing. In order to enjoy and appreciate nature, appreciation is important. And in the culture, we think that environment. So not only natural is important, but also the culture is important. That promote conservation, have a low visitor impact, and provide for beneficial, active, socio-economic involvement of local people. So it's a expanding explanations of the improve the well-being. So it's the same thing, but using different terms. And in these definitions, I like the term appreciation. Now, yesterday we heard the 6 principles for sustainability from Professor Chira. And one of them is be environmental friendly. Okay, so this is a keyword, be environmental friendly, and it's very simple, but how we understand these terms. Be environmental friendly means we should not be aggressive to our environment, or should we be nice to our environment? Or not aggressive to wildlife, or should we be nice to our wildlife, or the wildlife we see? Okay, so there's the minor differences between these two attitudes, and these two attitudes actually create the confusions I have. So I'm going to ask you these questions, maybe that you can give me some answers or suggestions later on. Another thing is that, how about hunting and the trapping culture? If we are going to design or prepare ecotourism, if you are helping the local communities to develop the ecotourism, for example, and that local communities, they do have hunting and the trekking culture. Are you going to show hunting trekking culture to the tourism? Will you include hunting trekking culture into the tourist schedule? Will you do that? Or in Taiwan, most of us will tend to train hunters to be the tour guide, right? Because we think hunting is too bloody, right? Hunting is not friendly to environment. Hunting is no good. So we should not show the tourists hunting skill. So, but we would like to empower the local communities by provide training course to hunters who used to use gun to shoot animals, but instead we train them to become a tour guide that can explain, interpret the nature to our guests, visitors, make the hunter more civilized. You know, most of us will consider this. Is this also the case here, or in Malaysia, or in Philippines? I don't know, but this is definitely the case in Taiwan. Okay, so we don't actually respect all the local culture. We don't actually respect all of them. We selectively promote part of their culture. Even we change their culture to become more civilized. Okay. Now, is this going to cause problems? This is my confusion, right? So I will give you some examples. Now, bird watching is easy, right? Bird watching is the most common and popular outdoor activities now in ecotourism. So using binoculars to watch birds. Don't shoot them, watch them, appreciate their beauties, right? So this is a very good outdoor activities. I start my career as a wildlife biologist from bird watching. Actually, I start from bird watching 35 years ago that I joined the bird watching groups. So I start to appreciate wildlife. Now, after so many years promotions of ecotourism or environmental friendly tourism, or friendly toward natural and wildlife, that I found that human behavior changed. From crude, like hunting, trapping, or eating wildlife, consuming wildlife. Now, this is the old-fashioned. We are not going to show this to tourism, right? This trapping, group trapping of monkey, no, is too bloody. Hunting, no. Yes, it's not good, right? So we changed from cruel to friendly. However, many people make a big jump from killing them to feeding them, for example, or even hugging them. So make friends with wildlife. And many of our tourism promotion actually promote or encourage tourists, visitors to make friends with wildlife they see. So I give you one example that how this is going to happen and how this going to create a situation that I am not so sure this is correct. This is Shoushan in southern Taiwan. Okay, it is a natural natural environment surrounded by city. it is trapped. It is a closed natural environment. And the size is not big. It's only like 1,200 hectares in size. It is not a huge mountain. It's a small mountain surrounded by the city. Many people go there for tourism or for outdoor activities. Many people. How many people? Annually, 3 to 4 million visitors visit this small natural areas trapped by city. And lots of people go there, and lots of monkeys live there as well, naturally. So this is a Formosa monkey. It's a macaque. There are several species of macaques in Asia, and so I believe that you will familiar with one species or another. But this is the Formosa macaque. So people and the macaques close to each other, and this is good, right? And people can live harmony with wildlife and not hurting each other, especially people is not attacking monkeys. So this is good. And newspapers or government or even like a university make this areas as a good examples of how human beings can live harmony, peacefully together with wildlife. So we share the same space, we share the same area. However, people start to feed them. There are encouragement from people who promote ecotourism. So people start to feed them 20-some years ago. Feeding is become very common, and not only, and this is a small group of people who consider themselves as monkey survivors, and they bring huge backpack, food in the backpack and into the mountains and feeding monkeys. They consider this will change the monkey's behavior, so the monkey will be friendly to human being as well. So mutual friendly, that's a very good mutual friendly. And so later on that we will be, a new situation will happen that everybody live together friendly with everybody else. Different species, friendly, no aggressive. But not, if you understand the Mandarin, that you will see this is a beer, right? So not only regular food, but also beer. So why not, right? Right? Why not? I like beers, and monkey must like beer as well, right? Why not? Sharing is good things, and the petting, touching become very popular, and like this guy, and who playing with the monkeys, right? So now what happened is that wildlife behavior has been changed as well. Human toward wildlife behavior. The behavior of human toward wildlife changed. The behavior of wildlife toward human changed also at the same time. Unfortunately, for example, home range changed. We do radio tracking. This is a radio tracking, and we found that they live in very small home range, 20 to 30 hectares per group. This is a very, very small home range. Why? They actually follow the trail. They live along the trail. They live along the trail, which is not natural. It's not normal. Monkey group should not live along the trail, but they live along the trail. Not only that, why they live along the trail? They move along the trail because people feeding. So they live along the trail. Not only they live along the trail, that I show the dark
black and the light and the gray, different colors, indicates the overlap of different monkey groups. They overlap heavily in this environment. They are not only show abnormal home range pattern, but also show abnormal overlapping between monkey groups. So they have small home range. They don't need huge, big home range. So their home range is much smaller than in the natural forest. It's only half or 1/3 of the home range size in natural forest. But also they overlap heavily, which this is not going to be the case in natural forest. And they are hotspots where they will stay a long time, because those hotspots were those places where visitors will feed them. So their behavior has been changed by human behavior. Okay? They are not like natural monkey group anymore. Other than that, from avoiding human to approaching human. They consider human a good friend, a good sources of food. So naturally, in the natural environment, they should avoid human, but not now. They approach human like this. This happened a lot in the mountains, the longevities in Kaohsiung. A lot every day. You see monkey jump on your shoulders, on your head, try to find food. So this happen every day, all the time, and follow the car and scare the people, right? And people don't understand that why monkey becomes so aggressive. We don't understand. I feed you, right? I treat you well. Why you become so aggressive? So people don't understand. And monkey don't understand, why don't you just give me my food? So people start to scare, start to uncomfortable, and start to complain that monkeys become too aggressive to humans. And people start to consider monkeys a problem. And what we found is that the more you see people feed monkey, the more you will see monkey ask for food from people. Okay? And monkey don't recognize individual human being. So they consider all human beings the same. So even this is your first time to visit longevities, monkey will go for you, ask for food. Okay? Doesn't matter whether or not you have been there, feed monkey for all your life. It doesn't matter. Monkey will go after every human being. Now, this is my own interview result. That in 1996, 20 years ago, 70% of people visit longevities say positive perspective. They have positive perspective toward monkey. And also the government, also the tourist bureau. This is a good example. So people like monkey 20 years ago. And 2003, less than 10 years later, 80% of the respondents feel monkey are terrible. They are no good. They should be moved. We don't like them. We don't like them in longevity. So this is the worst scenario or the worst situation, a wildlife conservationist like me, that to a wildlife conservationist like me, that the whole story starts from be friendly to monkey. However, it's turned out that people don't like monkey at all. It's a totally changed attitude toward monkey. And how this happened? Start from be friendly to monkey. So you will see attack illegally that people will carry air gun. We don't have pistols. Firearm is total ban in Taiwan. So people bring air gun with them to shoot monkeys, to hurt monkeys. And you even find people to kill the monkeys for revenge. They just don't like the monkey. Kill the monkey. This is what happened 20 some years after we promote be friendly with monkey. Not only attacking, not only a negative perspective toward or attitude toward monkey, there are also many other concerns of this close interaction. You know, human and the monkey close to each other, hug each other, and they share the same environment with each other so closely that there are also zoonotic considerations, disease considerations. Herpes B, which is commonly carried by macaques species, it's a monkey herpes virus. If you don't treat properly, that it will cause human mortality, and the mortality is very high if you are not treated properly. So any monkey bite or monkey scratch should be treated properly, otherwise that the mortality can be high. And many intestinal parasites carry disease. And filamentous worms, like this case, this is a human eye. The worms will travel into your eyes. Okay? This is a case that infected by the monkey, by the macaques. And many external parasites carry pathogens. So there are also other considerations, and all this make people even worried. And is this good for the local economy? Well, maybe some people sell souvenirs, they make some money. But the local farmers get damaged because the monkey now intrude local farmland freely, without hesitation, no fear. And so the farmland nearby increase their damage. This is the dragon's eye field. Dragon's eye is a very, very delicious fruit. And people try to use net, cover the tree, try to use fencing, even bagging back the individual fruit, or scare them. This is the old guy that using the firecrackers try to scare the monkey. This old guy, how many firecrackers he can shoot? Useless. So you can see the farmers, they hesitate to use the trapping or poison. They try to scare them away. They try to scare them away. So the farmers' behavior also changed. Instead of killing the monkeys, they prefer to scare the monkey away. And of course, this is not going to work. The monkey will consume all the dragon's eyes, right? So the damage. So the nearby of the famous tourist areas, the farmers start complaining. is monkeys cause problems. So not only the tourists don't like the monkey anymore, but also the local people don't like the monkey anymore. So this is not the plan. This is not the situation, development that we like to see in the beginning, 20-some years ago, that would promote environmental friendly tourism or make friends with wildlife. Okay? And so it's turned negative, not only to the tourists, but also to the local communities. So this is something that makes me confused, that how should we, how to say that, design or provide or deliver the ecotourism's package. So the local government want to re-establish human-monkey relationships by stop people feeding, no touching, no attacking, threatening, and no picking. This is the Taiwanese, the good Taiwan eco-tourists that we like to have barbecue in a natural environment. So this group, they bring everything with them up to the mountains and tired, so feed them under the natural situations, right? So this is common Taiwanese behavior. So the local government wants to stop them, but not success, right? So my proposal to the local government is that if picnic cannot be stopped, this is not picnic actually. This is a whole meal. And if this kind of party cannot be stopped, we just build cages. So request people eat at the party inside of the cages. Stop eating in front of the monkey. And so move into the big cages and finish your party and come out. This is my final solution, right? But my question is that all this, start from being friendly, and we do like improve or increase the interactions, and try to make new connections between people and the wildlife and the natural environment, so to promote conservation. But then later on that things went wrong someplace, and then now we are facing this. So there are other wildlife. I only gave you one example, monkey, but there are other wildlife, bears. You feed bears, you will see this. The bear will come to your campsite, look for food. This is in North America. Bear will concentrate in junkyard, in garbage can, and destroy your van, right? Look for food. And this is in Taiwan. The bear, you feed the bear, and the bear will destroy the hiking, the climbing shelters for people to use. So just imagine that if you hike in the mountains and you are going to settle down in the shelters and you find bears inside. This is not monkey. And the scary bears can be dangerous. I'm not saying that the bear will attack people automatically or actively, no. This Taiwan bear is okay, very friendly, nice. Not friendly, but nice. However, scary bears will protect themselves for sure, right? So if you're scared by accidentally that you open the shelter's door and there's a bear inside searching for food, you will create conflict for sure. Okay. And I have seen this, right? This is the famous ecotourism site in Sabah, Malaysia. and people start feeding orangutan. They can be big. Right? Everybody knows that an orangutan can be very big. So this is just starting. So I cannot imagine 10, 20 years later that if this behavior continue, improve, or encourage, that how this will change our life. So my confusion is this, that I like people get in touch with nature, with wildlife. I like people support nature conservation, wildlife conservation. But what kind of information or message should we deliver to our visitors or our tourism that's so that this kind of situation, what happened in Taiwan, will not duplicate in other places in the future. So I'm telling you negative cases of ecotourism. And this create what happened in monk longevities that already create the dilemma. There are people support, continue feed the monkey. There are people hate monkeys. And these two groups are fighting. Seriously, attack each other. And is this going to be good for nature conservation? I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. So, this is my confusion. I would like to hear your suggestions. Thank you. Are we going to have time to suggest